This week's episode of The Grid is sponsored by Impix. Shoot today, upload tonight, we ship tomorrow. Manfrotto. Imagine more. On One Software that gets you back to shooting. Adorama, more than a camera store. And Tiffin, helping create the world's greatest images.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another live episode of The Grid, our weekly talk show about photography. My name is Scott Kelby, and I'm surrounded by two beautiful men.
Wow.
Wow, I know.
What an introduction.
To my left, my co-host, as always, Mr. Matt Kloskowski.
Hey, everybody. I got nothing.
I was about to say, that's like Pete. Pete does that.
Nothing.
Hi, everybody. And he just stops.
I got nothing today.
You got nothing? It's okay.
Yeah,
all right. Well, luckily, making up for Mr. Kloskowski, we have with us portrait photographer, an ambassador of love for Westcott Lighting.
Yep.
And just a generally cool guy, Erik Valind.
Thanks a lot.
How you doing, bro?
Good. Happy to be here. Thank you.
Now, Erik, those of you who follow us on Call of Duty, he is actually in our Snow Clan and quite a good player. Very, very good. I saw him today in the studio, and I'm like, dude, where were you last night?
We needed you.
Matt, RC, me, Bonk, all we were on, and dude, we were
Not you.
Hansi was on too, and we had nobody to back us up.
No one to cover you.
All right. I'll let you off because you're on the road. Hey, we're also, today's our blind critiques. We've had over 400 people submit, well over 400 people submit for the blind critiques today. We're going to have a great show. But first, no show would be, what? No show would be good. It wouldn't be good if I didn't introduce the international ambassadors of love, all the way from that Frenchy town. That's
Howdy,
right there.
y'all.
Hey, Nancy, what's up, girl?
Hey there.
How are you, Nancy?
Vulture too.
She's on the pewter.
How you doing there, Nancy?
How you doing? I'm doing great. It's good to be here. It's great to see Erik again, and we all made it. So. Ta-da! Yes,
we go.
and the live blog is already blowing up. There's a whole bunch of people watching today, and they're all commenting. So guys, just so you know, we do moderate the comments because they come in so fast. So if you type in a comment and you don't see it, it's not that I don't love you. It's just that
because
30 other people just commented at the same time.
And if you type in something mean,
oh yeah,
that means she doesn't
happen.
love you, and
right,
it'll get deleted.
All right, so we're getting our first comments already.
Eric is dreamy.
Eric is dreamy is the first comment from Jay Tagamani. So.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh.
Jay.
Now,
I hope Jay's a woman.
Define dreamy.
He's a very big, handsome man.
No, it's Julie is what it is.
There we go.
It's Jeff.
Jeff.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Okay, couple of things.
That's what we figured.
First off, the
Afraid
big
of that.
news this week is that we just announced the Google Plus Photographers Conference. Now, I'm not going to go into it in great detail because we actually are going to run a little video a little bit later. It's a 2-minute video. It's very short. It describes it all. But we wanted to do something really, really cool for this incredible community of photographers that's on Google Plus. So we've put together this great group of instructors. We'll talk about that. The video plays it. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time on it because we've got a lot to do this show. But Erik, you're teaching there.
Yes, I will be there at
And
a
you're
photo
doing
walk.
you're leading a photo walk. You're doing some live shoots.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's going to be all over the place. We're doing location shoots. We've got a studio. He's going to be in the studio. We're working him to death. But he's going to be there along with a bunch of other fantastic photographers. So if you go to G plus PC, the letter G plus PC.com, you can read all about it, and we have all the information there. We just opened up sign-ups a couple of days ago. People are already signing up. It's going to be an amazing event, very different than other events.
And I mean, here's something worth knowing too is that it's limited to 750?
750 people.
So,
that's all that can go.
So,
and it's in San Francisco at an incredible location. There's some of the instructors right here. So Trey Ratcliffe, and we got Guy Kawasaki, Jeremy Cowart, Peter Hurley, the guy that did that incredible video on my blog. There's Erik, and that's a highly retouched photo. Matt, RC, myself, Mike Wycheck, all of our buddies will be there. Colby Brown, Lindsay Adler. It's Wysek, I know, but I always call him the other one.
I know, I do too.
I know, because we love him. Anyway, so
I'm Polish, I can make
so that's
a mistake.
big. Couple more things real quick because I want to get on with the show. My final tour date is coming up next week, April 28th. That's not next week. It's like 10 days.
No, dude, it's next week.
Next week.
Oh,
So
wow. He's prepared.
it's my final tour of my Lighted Shooter Retouch. You go to kelbytraining.com for that. Matt, you're kicking off your tour. Your
You're
Lightroom
ending
tour is
one.
going
I'm
everywhere.
kicking one off.
Yep.
So I'm doing the Lightroom 4 live seminar. The very first stop is coming up this Monday in Minneapolis. So make sure you come out and join us there.
There it is.
And then I'll be going on that Thursday to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
And then on to Chicago the following Monday.
My kind of town. Hey, a couple other things. So make sure you catch Matt on the road. It's an incredible tour. You'll love it. Go to my blog today, scottkelby.com. Tamara Lackey did a guest blog today. People are absolutely loving it.
She's awesome.
Not only, go read the guest blog. It's very inspiring. I mean, all day long people have been talking about it, buzzing about it.
Oh, which one is it?
It's this book. Jeez, oh, Pete.
It's already put it over here. It's not supposed
It's
to be
this
there.
book, Envisioning Family. She is a
Sorry, Tamara.
terrific photographer. We're going to be giving away one of her books today. You absolutely want to see it. But we've got all kinds of stuff. We
She's
got
gonna kill me
Adorama
now.
gift cards today. We're giving away Adorama gift cards. My brand new iPhone book. You have an iPhone book? Yes, my iPhone book. This is Jeff Ravel's book on Lightroom. Do we? Nah.
Chris
People
Orwig, we like
picture
Chris.
We like Chris. He's not competing with me. Passionate photographer Steve Simons.
Steve Simon's an awesome man.
No, I'm just kidding. Jeff Ravel's a good buddy of mine. We'll of course be giving his book away. Storytellers by and look at this by Jared Foster and
That was a little heavy.
Joe McNally's book, Sketching Light. You're going to have a chance to win all of these later in the show. Don't start saying, I want to be winning now, because Nancy will freak out. She will let you know when it's time to enter the contest. Nancy says yes. I also have a shout out. I want you to go check out somebody. So this woman is a very, very gifted photographer. She just started, I think she's been doing photography for 9 months.
Wow.
And you can tell she's really got a feel for it. She's really starting to, so if you want to see someone kind of up and coming that's 9 months into photography is like nothing.
I
Right?
didn't know my settings after 9 months.
Yeah,
What is
I
E for
didn't-
professional mode?
Yeah, everything was an A for me was amateur. So her name it's pronounced Hilmar Smith, but it's actually looks like Gilmar, Gilmar Smith. She's on 500px. Go to 500px.com/Gilmar, Gilmar Smith. You can also find her on Google Plus under Gilmar Smith. But RC swears to me it's pronounced Hilmar. So go to Google Plus, go check her out there. But she's got some cool stuff.
yeah,
Look at this. At 9 months. Come on,
wow.
9 months? Seriously? I don't like her at all.
Wow.
9 months? Really? Man, can you imagine the stuff she's going to be doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, go check her out. Also,
Can I
what
give
else?
a shout out? Can I give a quick shout out?
Please
So
shout
one of the
out.
books we're giving away is from Steve Simon. It's called The Passionate Photographer, but I had the chance to teach with
A lot
Steve.
of nudes.
Yeah, I had the chance to teach with Steve a couple years ago, and he's, like every once in a while you go to that class where you just like kind of sit back and you're like, wow, this guy's good. Steve is that guy, so you'll definitely want it. It's called The Passionate Photographer, and he kind of goes over some of he's got a lot of famous photos in here, and he kind of goes over some of the stories behind them. So
One more thing. A T-shirt. So this T-shirt was designed in a contest that we had. It says, Colonel Mustard in the conservatory with the pen tool. So this was a contest we had for best T-shirt. It was what beat Pete on the T-shirt design, which obviously wasn't very hard.
Yeah, Pete,
so
really.
we'll be having that a little later. We have Brad here. We've got what's his name? Pete are going to help us on the show today, as always. And all right, now we're going to take a quick break.
got a good question though, because we just talked about the Google Plus conference. You can watch. It sounds like they already know the answer to their question, but they're asking it anyway. Can you watch the conference online?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, all of the
It'll be
main
streamed.
sessions are going to be streamed live from the event and then archived. So if you can't make it to San Francisco, but of course, if you can't make it to San Francisco, then you won't be in Eric's live shooting class.
photo walk.
You can't go on the photo walks either,
Matt's
yeah.
photo walk, or your photo walk, or the party and the wine and cheese thing, and you won't be at any of the live location shoots. And
So just show up.
yeah, you might as well go. But if you can't go, if you're like, in Tunisia, then you can actually watch it. Hey, Photo Studio Group says tons of Michigan love from the PSG.
Oh, those guys
family to
rock.
Eric.
It's
All
a
right.
big studio group that does all kinds of education and gets with the guys coming out of college and stuff too. So
Oh, very
it's
cool,
really
man.
neat, yeah.
So they're giving you a shout out. When we come back next. next, we are doing a live blind critiques. What that means is people have submitted their images for us to critique, to go through. We're not going to mention any names. We're just going to look at the images, and this is, I think you'll find it really, really educational, because seeing other people's work where you're dispassionate about it, it's not your own work and you're not uptight about it, you can see what needs to be fixed in theirs, and then you can apply that to your own work.
Yeah.
Well, unless your work is really, really good, in which case you will not apply the things. So anyway, stick around. We're on our 50th episode.
Holy crap.
50th episode of The Grid. We'll be right back. Where will you be on May 22nd? When some of the biggest photographers on Google+, some of the best instructors of photography in the world today, and some of the geniuses of social media all take the stage in San Francisco for a history-breaking event. It's the first ever Google+ conference for photographers. Now, this is a conference that's different than any other you've seen. It's a collaborative conference that mixes photography, social media, branding, and networking. And the whole thing is designed to help you grow. It's to help you grow your business, grow your brand, grow your friends, grow your circles, and grow your skills all through Google+. Google+ is an incredibly vibrant community for photographers. It's exploding, and if you're not a part of this, you're going to be missing out on something very, very special. This is the time to harness your experience on Google+. This is the time to get the most of it. This is the future, and you want to be a part of it now. And this is the conference where it all comes together. You're going to learn from some of the very best in the business. People like Jeremy Cowart, Trey Ratcliffe, Alex Koloskov, Peter Hurley, Colby Brown, Catherine Hall, Lindsay Adler, R.C. Concepcion, Matt Kliskowski, and many more. Plus, I'll be teaching a number of conference sessions, and we have a special appearance from Guy Kawasaki. But if you come to this conference, you have got to bring your camera, because you're going to be doing photo walks, you're going to be doing location shoots, studio shoots, you're going to be taking classes and shooting alongside some of the very, very best in the business. And the whole focus of this conference, of course, is to make sure that you maximize your Google+ experience. You're going to learn from photographers who've built an incredible success story based on what they've done on Google+. You're going to hear their techniques, their tips, and you're even going to hear directly from the people at Google+ on how to maximize your experience and grow your business and grow your reach through using Google+. It's going to be an amazing 2.5 days, and if you sign up early, it's only $299. I hope I get to see you in one of my classes, or I get to shoot alongside you at the Google+ Conference for Photographers, May 22nd in San Francisco. We'll see you there.
Hi everybody, I'm David Zeiser. Hey, we have one great Kelby training video coming your way, and this time it's going to be on couples. What I'm trying to bring to this video is find the great locations to get some great photographs of your couples, how you can put great lighting on your couples, and then also how you can get great expressions. I can guarantee that you're going to love it. Join me on this Kelby training video, Shooting Couples.
Hi, I'm Joel Grimes. I'm a commercial advertising photographer. I've been doing this for over 35 years. I'm here at Kelby Training to teach you guys how I do my composites. I start in the studio, we take a subject, put her on a white sweep, shoot with my 3-edge gritty little lighting techniques. Then we go in the field, we shoot some HDR backgrounds, and putting it all together in Photoshop and making it one amazing killer image. If you're interested in this kind of compositing, come check out my classes.
No, you're not at 10. Oh, wow.
Oh, hey, ho, how, hey, we are back. Hey, The Grid is sponsored by MPix. They are an online photo lab. They are an amazing online photo lab. We use them all the time. It's the only lab we use. Fantastic stuff. If you get your images to them by 11 a.m., they will have
it the next day.
The next day they do big enlargements. They do everything from framing, matting, the whole 9 yards. But they're fantastic people. They do a great job. Their stuff is absolute top quality. You know what I love about them? I send gifts through them. Like I'll take an image, you drop it on their website, it uploads like that. They have fastest servers like you've ever seen. Uploads, I'll say I want this frame, I want this thing, and they ship it directly to the person. Mm-hmm. People lose their mind when they get a print. If it comes framed and mounted, they black out. They're on the floor in the fetal position.
There's no more work to do.
There's no more work to do.
You don't have to take it anywhere. They don't have to do anything.
So go check them out, mpix.com. Really, really great folks with really, really an incredible selection of stuff as well. All right, so Couple of things. Oh, you had a thing.
I was just going to say we're kind of, we welcomed Erik before, but one of the things that Erik is here for is Erik's in town to do some Kelby training classes, and so you're pretty much done. You already did the classes, but I've already heard phenomenal feedback from the video team. So Erik did what I think are going to be two, right?
We filmed the first one over the weekend. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what I think are going to be a great class is lifestyle photography.
Yep.
And I mean, you went out in the morning, afternoon, evening, and just kind of did it all right on the beach.
Every possible lighting condition, yeah.
So those would be good. I want to watch it. So I know everybody else will.
I'll watch it on my iPad.
Nice. You can do that.
Ooh, yes, we have an app. Okay. So anyway, the classes, even though we've taped them now, they have to go through post-production stuff. So they'll be up in 2015. But no, they'll be up. They'll be up. But not like tomorrow or anything. All right. So I want to talk about today's thing. Before we get into the critiques we have ready to go here, I have to tell you a few things. Week before last, Matt and I did a thing where we started the critique. We didn't. Well,
it wasn't a critique.
It's actually been a month since the last critique. Mm-hmm. The last critique was March, I think, 15th. So, which by the way is my brother's birthday. So the Ides of March. So this is April 17th. It's I'm a little more than a month. But a couple of weeks ago, people were asking questions like, well, you said this shot of the deer was wrong, but why? And we went to 500px and actually showed, here's what it's supposed to look like. People were like, oh. Well, we started the show by saying, here are 5 things that really shouldn't be in your portfolio. Now, for the past week, Matt will tell you, all over the web, I'm reading, Scott and Matt said you can't shoot cats.
You can't have flowers.
Can't have flowers. You can't shoot flowers. You can't shoot cats. I
Train
see people
tracks.
posting it on Google+, on Twitter, and people going, oh, look. There's one on 500px. Look, someone's got a cat on the homepage. Like, Here's the thing. I just want to just say this again, because we said it live in the show, but apparently nobody was listening. You can absolutely shoot your cat. In fact, I say shoot every cat. No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. I'm a dog guy. Just kidding. Cat sound. No. So here's the thing. You can absolutely shoot your cat. You're supposed to shoot your cat. It's your pet. That's what you do. You're not supposed to put the shot of your cat that belongs on Facebook, that belongs on Flickr. Don't put that in your portfolio. And I'm not going to tell you why. Go back and watch 2 episodes ago, and you will see. So what is this, episode 50? It was episode 48 then.
No, I think it was just, I don't know.
We don't know. But anyway, go back 2 episodes. And then we give you the 5 things that should not be in your portfolio. Flowers. We said you're not supposed to put flowers in your portfolio. However, if you want to put a picture of a flower, it better be a
really good
photo of some flower. So we were talking about your portfolio, which is, say, 24 images that are the breadth of your work. Mm-hmm. So that sort of thing was, we gave a list, but don't put these 5 things in there. It was just about your portfolio. Not about you can never shoot flowers again, you can never shoot babies again, you can never, we didn't say babies. But we never said that. We said...
Stay out of that one.
Yeah. Right. No, don't shoot babies. Okay. So anyway, also, I want to talk about the critiques today. I said we have over 400. So I want to just warn you now what these critiques are about. So Erik and I are walking in here, and he says, he'd never seen the blind critiques before. Oh, by the way, we wear blindfolds.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No.
Just feel them out.
Okay. You got to like feel what the photo
We're walking in, and Erik says, so, we're going to kind of be nice to, what'd you say?
You're going to hold some punches.
Yeah, you're going to pull some punches. And I'm like, no, we're going to be honest. Here's the thing. Everybody lines up on Flickr to tell you how great you are. You can go a million places in the world and have people see the picture of your cat with a flower in its mouth and tell you it's just brilliant. They throw out the word brilliant like we throw out the word good morning. So that's 2 words, but you know what I mean.
So, and I wanted to jump in on that because we talked about this after the last show. So I went into my little dictionary widget here and I did a search on the word critique, and the word critique is based on the word critical. When you look up the word critical, what do you think you find? It's not a detailed analysis of telling everybody what's right with something. It's based on the word critical. It's about telling people what's wrong with something. And we got a lot of comments from people that said, you guys are being, you're being kind of harsh with everybody. One of the things that we talked about after the show too was somebody already thinks that their photo is pretty good by putting it there.
Right, they're not sending in, my photos suck, what do you think?
Yeah.
They're like, I think I'm okay, what do you think?
Yeah, they sent something in because they already think it's good, So for us to sit there and just say, yeah, it's good, it's more to me the value of any critique I've ever had. I want to know, what did I do wrong?
What can you
wrong
build
with
on?
this? That's the value of a critique to me.
Right.
So it's not just us being, if we don't always say what's great about a photo, that's not what a critique is about.
Right.
Sometimes it's just okay to say, hey, that's a great photo.
Yeah, that's a nice shot. It's good. And you know what also? Because it's art, sometimes it's just good, and it's very hard to tell you exactly why. Because we see art, and you know this, Eric, you've seen pictures that break every rule,
But work.
but are awesome. I remember walking into Photo Plus East a couple years ago. They had a gallery right up front, and I saw this image. I'm like, wow, it was the very first image. Sky was totally blown out. Technically, you could say, well, this isn't a good shot. Why would they make this one first?
Yeah.
The sky's completely blown out because it was a great shot.
Yeah.
And so sometimes there is that little thing that
You can't name.
that you can't put your finger on why it's a good shot. It's just sometimes it's a good shot, or everything just came together. Hey, Monaco Javier. Hey, Monaco has a comment. He says, Joe Gladys sure didn't pull any punches with me during my portfolio review at Photoshop World. He let me have it, and I really learned a lot that day. That's what you know what, you really want somebody to tell you what your photography is like? No. We haven't told anybody you should sell your gear. We've never done anything like that. But
Scott told me that, but that's...
But you sold your gear and bought new gear. Anyway, but the thing is, we're going to be straight with you. We're not trying to be mean. We're not trying to be, but since everybody else in the world is going to tell you it's phenomenal, we're going to, you know. So 400 people submitted. We have some good ones. We have some bad ones. Let's go to it again. We're not showing names, just pictures.
Gotcha.
So we'll go to Matt's machine here,
All right.
and we'll look at the first one.
I apologize for being in bridge, first off.
Yeah, there's a reason why we're.
Don't you guys have a website about?
Yeah, don't get me started.
All right, so number one.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
I mean, this one would be tough to say it's bad. The subject's good. There's a lot of kind of a harsh shadow, and the light's a little harsh. But I don't know if the photographer wasn't going for that look, because it's in kind of a gritty atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean,
bad.
he could have been going for that look.
Not bad, Eric.
That tag down on the bottom. Now, did he? Was that a silver Sharpie, or is that post-processing? What do you think?
I think that's just his.
His watermark. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, if you put a watermark on your photo,
We're not taking them off.
we're not taking them off. The only thing I would say here. Oh, go ahead, Matt.
I was gonna say, it's got to be a really special circumstance where people are looking away. And like, all I sit there is, what's she looking at?
I'm feeling like alien abduction kind of here.
But
Yeah,
I
like-
Yeah,
have
like,
a different
they're coming
problem with
for
this
me.
one. This would make a great magazine cover because you have tons of room up top for the nameplate. However, if this isn't going to be a magazine cover,
Crop it.
this needs to be really recomposed because there's way too much headroom above her head. Her eyes should be like, a little higher in the frame. Matt will do this for you now using the crop tool. There you go. Thank you, Matt. See all that extra crazy room that was, there we go. Was it completely unnecessary? There you go.
Yeah.
So just a cropping thing, but the light's okay, the subject's all right. Not a bad photo.
Yeah. All right. Next one here.
Oh.
Someone got carried away with the crop on this one.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. There's the image is cropped in a little tighter than I would normally like it, which kind of tends to freak people out. But there's a post-processing issue here.
Yeah, it's just, you know what it is? This is an example of bad HDR. It's either bad HDR or it's bad filter plugins, bad Topaz, bad whatever filter was used.
Well,
on
we'll
it.
just call it the HDR effect,
Yeah,
regardless of whether
yeah.
it was a 5 or 7 image. So I'll go back to that again. So you see how there's glows around the car. The sky is black. It's got all the makings of. I just went too far with it.
Yeah.
And so I just want to say what you could do is to go back to the original single image. Bring in that and maybe there are certain things that you'll see as we go through here that just look bad. You know what looks good in the HDR? The car. Mm-hmm. The car
chrome.
looks terrific, but it ends after the car. You don't need that HDR on the ground or on the wall behind them or in the sky, but it looks great on the car. It's okay to be selective about the technique.
Yeah. And there's a reason why, like RC's book on HDR, his HDR book is mostly post-processing.
Right, 'cause
The
that's-
pre-processing stuff's easy.
Is easy.
There's 5 sliders.
Hey, can we go back to that image one more time? Good perspective, though. He's shooting from a lower perspective. That was good. So
Cool
he's
clouds.
doing, he's doing some things that are right, but that just needs a little work. Next.
So he did some things right on this one.
Yeah.
Right time of day. Great sky.
Good composition of the horizon line.
And he included the sky because the sky's great.
It's better than the ground.
It's to me, there's just nothing really interesting in the foreground.
Yeah, there isn't, and you know what it is? Finding a good cloudy day happens every day somewhere. It's not like, wow. Yeah. I mean, it's just, they're nice clouds. It's a good shot.
You need something really interesting.
Yeah, in the foreground that would help this dead body, cat.
Right time of day, he's got the idea.
Oh, there's the flowers you were talking about.
Who?
Bad shadows.
I would pick a better flower. Is the flower part of that wilt, like dead?
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, but there's shadows. There's part of the flowers is kind of dead. It's not a good flower.
Just because
shot.
there's water on it doesn't make it good.
Right. Again, so
black clouds.
Yeah, the black clouds, but they don't look like realistic black clouds. They look like HDR black clouds. I think the ground in the barn's okay, except for the glow around the barn.
Yeah.
So glows are generally thought as kind of a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Next.
Frank says HDR stands for highly destructive retouching.
That's a good one.
I kind of agree with that one.
All right, Anita asks, Anita 204 asks, how do you get rid of the glows? I've tried different HDR settings, but I haven't figured it out.
It's not in an HDR setting.
Okay, so that's the thing. It's not an HDR setting. Do you remember what I said? So you have 5, like let's say he had 5 photos of that car. You go to one of them, and this is what I'll tell you what I do. I'll go to it. I'll make it kind of bright. I'll add some clarity. I'll do things to make it look contrasty. I'll take the real car and put it on top of the HDR to death car.
On another layer.
On another layer. Then I'll add a layer mask and I'll paint along the edges. Sometimes at 50%, I'll lower the opacity to 50% and paint along the edges to get that to go away. You kind of almost have to paint some of the realism back in. Mm-hmm. But while you're at it, there are certain things, and we'll see it a little later because I saw a couple of these right before we went on the air, where being able to bring back parts of the real image. You know what's nice, and I don't know how you feel about this, Eric, but when you see an HDR image and you look at it and you go, is that HDR?
We have
like
to think
you look
about
at it and you go, it looks so good. Is that HDR? But it can't be HDR because HDR looks bad.
It could just be Lightroom 4.
Right, it could be Lightroom 4, but that's the kind of HDRs I like, where the image looks great, but it doesn't scream it's HDR.
Yeah.
But and I think that's when you take the original regular exposure and mix it with the HDR. And RC is very, very good at that. He does really, really great stuff.
And the software and the plugins are getting so good that sometimes I don't even merge the exposures anymore. I just started off in Lightroom and kind of just play with the shadows and highlights. And you get Nick Color Effects in there. And
you're there.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, next. So this shot on Matt's computer is so here's the thing. This is a good example. Her skin tone looks funky. People generally don't look good with greenish skin. Mm-hmm. But I like the pose. I like the hair. I like kind of the toning. It's just too much in the face. If you'd have brought back a lot of the original face and just kind of blended it together, like maybe not 100% of the original face, maybe 50%, you'd get a better skin tone. I love what it does to the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hair looks really good.
I have a really cool trick for this, by the way, in my Photoshop CS6 book. I have a really cool bring back the hair thing. I hate to plug my own books. That's just the worst.
And so whoever did this, as I look closer at it, there's some, just kind of keep in mind, there's some gray background stuff around here
coming through the hair.
Yeah, so
that's not bad.
No, whatever you did, just kind of, you might want to go back in and paint it a little bit more.
But they're getting their post. It's pretty good.
And so if you go back to that for 1 second, it's when you have a lot of sharpening like that, it takes away from some of the main features. I think Frank just pointed it out too. It's the hair is almost too distracting when it's that sharp. So it takes away from the rest of the face and the lips. And I mean, there's a lot more going on there than just the hair, but that's what draws me to it.
Well, also, if you look at the hair, it's so bright. You know, your eye's drawn to the brightest thing in the photo, and the hair on both sides is very, very bright. Mm-hmm. The technique that you'll see in my CS6 book is basically opening up mid-tone shadows. It's not
using Photoshop CS6 in your CS6 book.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for mentioning that, Matt. I would never have said that. Hey, the next picture, all you can say is this is like pop art. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right? It's just pop art, so there's nothing you can say. It's totally artistic. It's not really a photograph. It maybe have been based on a photograph. So what do you think, Ski? I see one thing. Can I fix one thing that's driving me crazy?
Perspective.
No, it's a lens distortion problem. Look at right here. Let me just show you. Oh yeah, just open it up in Photoshop and open up lens distortion. This is one of the things I love about being able to fix this. Is get rid of the crop tool. There you go. Go to lens correction.
We can actually do the adaptive wide angle.
Oh, I don't need to go into all that. Yeah.
All right, lens correction.
Lens correction, and then just go to custom. Drag the remove distortion filter to the right, up at the very top.
Yeah.
Look at the. Okay, look. Keep going. Go, go, go. Stop. Now go down to the bottom and turn off preview. See how it was bowing the edges of the building? It was literally, it looks like it's bloated almost, and it's bowing. So a little bit of fixing that, I think, would have helped. But we need to talk about the HDR-ness of it. But immediately when I see something bowing like that, I'm like, ooh, why didn't they fix that?
And I usually hate the grid. The grid is really bad. Although
It's
not
helpful
quite.
for this.
But here's the other thing, just as a little tip for you. Vertical lines usually remain vertical, especially in something like this.
Yep.
You know, so if you look over here, you've got buildings that are slanted, so they should be vertical. Okay.
Other than that, what do we think?
It's just over-processed.
Yeah.
It's
not terrible. But you know what? The only thing that you can hope to gain from this is the cigar store Indian out front, because otherwise it's just a store.
It's a
store.
You know what we said? You'd get that with your point and shoot camera if you walked by the store any day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like an incredibly unusual look of it or anything. Yeah. All right, next. Has he got a bad cramp?
He's in pain.
Yeah, he got a moment. It's just, I don't know if it's
just not a good
right
one.
Moment, yeah.
And the lighting's not very good. It's just, it's just, it's not a great shot.
That's
and here's just. I was angry at this bike so I overprocessed it to death.
Yeah.
Now, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Look at the bike itself, not the seat, but look at the bike. The HDR looks good on the metal of the bike and on the chrome of the handlebars. It doesn't look very good on the seat. If you'd have left that there and left the 50 or 40% of the tree HDR'd and some of the grass, but it's overwhelming. It takes over the picture but at the end of the day, it's a tree leaning against a bike leaning against a tree, which is never going to go. You know what it is? You're not going to go, wow.
Yeah.
And that's what you want. You want people to go,
wow,
dang, dude, that's a nice photo. And this is like, oh, that's good. Now, see this? I like this shot.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
great moment.
Great. That's the one thing we talked about with sports.
He's in a great position.
The celebration.
Look at everybody shooting from the sides, and he's right in front, and the guy's looking right at him.
So I wonder if anybody out there already knows what we're gonna say.
Crop.
It looks like it was cropped for photographers.
Yeah.
Because we like to see what other people are shooting. You know.
You know what I would do? Hit the letter X. Watch this.
Go vertical.
Look at that. You just learned a tip and you weren't supposed to. I like seeing the word finish up top.
Right,
I would recrop that with the word finish up there.
So picky.
I know. Well, because it tells the story. That could have been anywhere along the track.
Something like this.
But I don't need to see the photographers on either side. You know, that's good. You're right.
Yeah.
You kept that ratio.
There you go.
Now that looks like a magazine cover. In Finland. Okay.
Now,
sorry.
I will say this. I think it's overprocessed.
Yeah, it is.
You could leave the processing in them.
Yeah.
But you got to get it out of all the background
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, this is the one I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
So there are certain things that just don't look good with tonal processing. One of them are, and this is real. I want you to think about it. This is a really good one. Out of focus backgrounds. Backgrounds that that have a very shallow depth of field. They look incredibly fake with either tonal contrast added or a lot of HDR effect added. So what would really make this thing great, there's two things that I would fix. Because the other thing that looks kind of funky is concrete. Concrete looks dirty with a lot of it. So if you were to go in here, add the original photo back on top, the un-HDR'd regular photo, you paint it in the trees and you paint it over the concrete. Maybe not at 100%.
Yeah.
Maybe you paint it over the concrete. You'd look at this and go, is that HDR? And I think that's a compliment.
Yeah.
If you have to wonder, like, did they do that?
I do it every day. Every
Yeah.
photo that gets that treatment. So
Right,
and,
there we go.
And you said it perfect though. Out of focus backgrounds look weird.
Dead giveaway, it looks weird.
All right. Moving on down the line.
Nice.
I like it.
Even
It's
though
cool.
it's in spackled light, right? So the light's spackled on them. I love the composition. I love the color. The background's is blown out. It's still a great
he's got
shot.
blown out background, all
He's
kinds of stuff.
breaking all kinds of rules. It's a great
just-
shot.
Yeah, it looks great.
Even better. Now this looks like the post-processing, which I like, by the way. And it's blown
that
out.
desaturated
and
look.
I don't know who the client was. I bet they lost their mind over these shots. Beautiful.
Oh God, look at the poor little.
Oh, that poor
man.
Other than the fact that she's
the
killing
day
the little
I
chick.
killed a chick.
If you concentrate on him, it's all good. But once you realize that
He's
she's-
like, look at this cute chick. She goes, oh, look how they squeeze.
it's not
Oh,
breathing.
that's the saddest thing.
Oh, there it is again.
There it is again.
Yeah, sorry. He had put a couple of different versions.
I like
in
that
this.
version. Oh, that's not bad either, but it looks.
No, I like this one
that.
better.
I
Yeah.
like that. That's really got a look, and that's a very popular look these days. I'm going to kill this rabbit. Help me kill this rabbit, Mark. No, it's not bad. It's not. I don't think it's on par with the other ones.
Yeah, it's
but-
not as good as these.
No.
But see,
Oh, see, I like
good,
that.
yeah.
Very nice. Great color. Great use of the umbrellas in the background.
And I'm not sure if he's got any reflectors or anything like that. But all he's doing is probably just putting the sun kind of behind
them.
into the side of them.
Yeah.
Which is what gives that natural hair light and everything.
And maybe
It's-
overexposing by a couple of stops
Yep.
to get some light in their eyes.
Look what he did. He found the shade too. So he found the shade from a tree or
Yep.
something. It looks like, and just put them back in there.
So I might come in here and just
Yeah.
darken that.
Right, because you don't want your eye drawn down to that.
Yeah, I'd probably go in and just, you could do it really, really quick. You take the burn tool and just,
Look at you burning.
burn away.
You're like Burning Man.
So,
Come on, Nancy, that was kind of funny, right?
I'm sorry. I'm actually.
You weren't listening? You're not hanging on every
Photo,
word?
who is one of our
See,
regular
that's
watchers.
cute. Nice. Chick in the
She's
hair.
got a lot of zingers today.
This is the one that's still alive.
yeah, she hasn't gotten to this one yet. All right, so yeah, great stuff.
good job.
And you know what? And it looks like he's using probably 70 to 200,
Yep.
2.8. I mean, he's got a shallow depth of field going.
Very nice. I mean,
yeah.
and you know what else too? Look at his angle of attack.
He's down.
He's down low. He's shooting down from a down.
Yeah, he's on the ground.
He's on the ground shooting them. He's doing a lot. It could be she too. We were saying he. It could be a she.
Well, if it was a she would never let the kid do that to the chick.
Strangling the chick? No.
All right. Eric.
Silence falls across. Look at Eric.
Yeah.
All right, Eric.
Oh, so you guys throw this one on me? Okay.
Yeah, because it's really not good.
This well, I mean, if you had zoomed in on just the little waterfall part, that'd be pretty cool. But I mean, my eye keeps wanting to go there, but I'm not given enough of it. You know,
This is
Dirty water.
it's just a whole bunch of
I
busy,
love that
stagnant
dirty
looking,
water.
germy
Boston,
water.
you're my home.
I mean, the thing they did right was long enough exposure to smooth the water.
Thank you. Pete's the only person that gets stupid song references. So I say these and I look right at him and he always like nods like, I got that. But you're right, Eric. If they had to just focus, hey, crop in just on that part, Matt, will you?
Maybe a horizontal crop, hit X. There we go.
Now you're stealing my like.
All the time. That's
the
a
only-
Lightroom shortcut
That's the
too,
only
though.
shortcut in my whole book. I'd go tighter. And drag it over to
the
there
right.
you go.
Perfect.
That if that was big, it would certainly be better.
Now, I mean, all it's good for is like a web thumbnail.
Yeah, but it's not good. Yeah, sorry about that one. It's just it's
tried.
bad. This isn't bad.
This right here is eye level. They just walked out and took a snapshot.
Yeah.
Had they gotten down and shot up and gotten more of that sun flare they're starting
You
to
know
get
what
in
might
the
make it
corner?
better? Shooting at the right time of day.
Yeah, you shoot in the middle of the
There's such a thing?
afternoon.
If it looks like
There is a
maybe
right time of day.
sunrise, and if
There's
the sun was coming
right
up, if the sun was coming
time
up,
of the day.
if the sun was coming up or going down right over here, it would probably cast a
Yeah,
real nice.
you know what it is? I kind of like this subject, you know, but
Yeah.
but you know what it is? We're suckers for this stuff because we're from Florida, and Matt was talking about this a couple of weeks ago. If it's
Yeah, if you live in the Northeast,
You're tired of seeing this already.
yeah.
who? These are dead rats on sticks.
Well, the chicks from the
Oh,
last
the chicks
person.
from the.
Wow.
Yeah, and
They're just
and
slow
that one
roasting
on
them out there in the
look at
sun.
the one on the right side. That's an unfortunate one.
She apparently got a lot of them.
Move on quickly.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I would go in here and I would clone that out.
Yeah,
I would
the
clone
chase
all
boat,
those
yeah.
out so that it was just them, and I would probably crop.
It would make a very nice like
desktop
pano.
screensaver.
Would you
Make
crop?
a nice pano.
Oh yeah,
go
you could
straight
do,
down.
You could do a
nice pano.
yeah, just like that.
So and move up the there you go.
And then we could come over. You could probably grab your healing brush and just. I bet you wouldn't even take that long to clone.
That's not the best clone job.
Maybe longer than I just spent.
Well, it's just because it's a little close to the edge
Yeah,
up there. It's gonna smear just a little bit. But you can see and get rid of the stick and get rid of the boat with the 4 people in it. No, I'm just kidding. That's a much better photo right there.
Yeah.
The color's a little funky. It doesn't look like a natural color, and it may have been, but it just doesn't quite look like it.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Alrighty, next. Whew.
It's a tree.
It's bad.
It's not even a great looking tree.
Bad tree.
Partially dead in many places.
Yeah,
Looks like
sorry.
they turned off image rotation. Yeah.
Not great light.
Yeah.
Not good trees.
Yeah. All right. So here's what my recommendation to this person would be. Sell your gear. No, I'm just kidding. No, seriously. Well, I mean, they have a little, I think they've got some talent. I think they just need to, they kind of need to look at some of the other photos that they're trying to get. You know, go out and look at really, really great of like a crew team. Look at some really inspiring photos and try to get an idea of, like this shot. It's just, if anybody walked by there and grabbed a point and shoot camera or a cell phone camera, went click, it would look like that.
I think they've got one of those motivational posters with a crew shot on it like that.
So Hansi took that with the waterfall shot I showed you earlier,
Yeah.
the stream shot. Hansi took that with it says Matt showed him some of our waterfall images.
So but that's it. I think what sometimes you need to do is figure out, what am I really looking for? Like what should my kind of shots look like? We did that 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. We did that. We showed, here's the shot and here's what it should kind of look like. So I think they just need a little bit of work. I think just a little bit of practice. Kind of like the
we gotta
motion.
move along here.
Yep. Like the motion?
Yep.
That's cool. Why HDR that?
Why HDR that shot?
It's just a guy shooting a camera.
With his foot cut off. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's kind of bad light on the person. They're really shadowy and stuff, but
Move over to the right 2 feet, and you're not blocking half of your subject with the case.
yeah, that's a good point.
Neat.
I know where that is. You know what I love? The thing that's missing from my photo of that. I love those telephone cables. Don't take those out. Those enhance a lighthouse photo. Dude, take the cable, take the telephone poles and wires out.
Yep. They gotta go.
The light's kind of pretty.
And that's where this is.
The other side of that.
Yeah.
Earlier in the day, yeah. That's in it's in Maine. It's up in Maine.
So
How's the chowder? Good chowder today.
I
Don't get many strangers around these parts.
Dude, I traveled with their brother up there. He did that for 4 straight days.
Giddy now. Sounds like my brother.
4 straight. I'm holding up 8 fingers because it's how many days it felt like
The fresh catch looks good today.
from hearing that accent.
Don't get many strangers around here.
Oh my goodness.
4 days.
Let's take out the shrimp boat, get some
You
chowder.
couldn't ask his brother Jeff a question without Jeff talking like that.
All right.
Cool photo. I like the photo. I think
Post-processing.
cool. I think your sky needs to be darker, and I think this needs to
be
just
brighter.
open up a little bit of those shadows. Not crazy bright, but I think your sky needs to be.
You know what it is? They just shot this a little too early.
Yeah.
So wait until the sun actually goes down. Because it's blowing out everything behind there.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll on.
All right, so we're good there.
Not bad. I mean, not bad.
Let's see.
It's a beach condo shot. It's not a bad beach condo shot, but it's not one that's going to,
Win an award.
yeah. Sad little girl with too much headroom, this will be called.
It'd be cuter if
Cute subject.
she was looking at the camera.
Yeah. Cute
But
subject.
I mean,
The hose.
you got to move that stuff.
And get down even lower. Yeah, we don't need to see those. Good one. Yeah, the hose in the background.
Well, we know how they filled the tub. So
Well, recrop that real quick.
Oh, jeez. It's not a. Hold on. I'm new to Photoshop, so just give me a second.
That's all right.
What do you want to do? Some crop?
Yeah, get rid of that stuff.
Right there.
Yeah. That's a little better. And then I would, add edge vignette to darken. You got to back off one. Yeah, darken the edges a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not bad. You know what it is? This is a completely subject-driven photo. The subject's very, very cute, and it's not a bad photograph. It's not a bad photograph.
Ooh, I like this one.
That's fun.
That's cute.
That's cute.
It just kind of tells a story. She's happy. She's skipping away.
Yeah, it could use a little cropping, but not bad.
Yeah, headroom.
There's your flowers.
You know what? If you take a flower shot, better be a really good one.
Not the ones that are sitting in your house on Easter Sunday.
Nope, not these.
All right. Smokies.
Smokies.
We've been there.
Next?
Yeah, good workshop
I think we've been
there.
standing there.
Yeah, we've been standing there.
The very same spot. Nice shot. Got him right time of day.
Yeah. It's the right. They got some foreground. They have black sky, of course. No chance this has been HDR.
Not at all.
Got a forest fire going on back there.
Another HDR. I kind of like this shot. It's got an ugly tree coming in from the left
I'd like
side.
it better if the trees were full, like in a different season.
But you can get rid of that tree on the left. The tree on the right would take a lot of work, but you can get rid of that tree on the left pretty easy, and that would certainly help. Because a tree coming in from the side like that is just it's not good.
More Smokies, black and white version.
Not bad.
There's a lot of pond scum going on there.
Yeah, a lot of pond scum. And a horizon line dead in the middle. See, this would have been a really good one to have cropped it to where you don't see the junk in the foreground. The sky is a lot more interesting than that area. Maybe Matt will crop it.
Maybe. Crop it, he will. He will open it in fireworks.
You know what? They're opening in fireworks.
A poor choice
because
for non-web graphics.
I was not me. That was Eric doing that voice. It's Eric, that was so
I'm good.
Grow up, dude. Yeah, that's better. You don't have to see all that
There you go.
ugly stuff.
Yep. All right.
All right. And one more. This guy's not bad. I mean, this one needs some work. It's cropping, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, cropping closer there. So the only other thing I would offer him is that a lot of his photos are the same. Like you can only probably put one of these photos, maybe two in your portfolio. You can't have 5 photos of the Smokies.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless
your
you're
portfolio.
looking for the smoky photographer gig. But can I say something about his work, though? I will say this. All of his work is shot at the right time, and that's a very, very key thing. All the light's pretty. So,
Get some patience.
And that right there is.
hey, we're going to do a couple more here. We're going to take a break real quick.
All right.
What is that?
I don't know.
This is tooth decay. If you've ever get in there really, really close,
That's what we invented ring
when you're
lights for, right?
flossing, yeah, that's
It's-
tooth decay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do we have to go to the deer thing again?
no.
Watch the show 2 weeks ago because I think it was one of the first photos.
Yep, it was the first photo. Oh.
See, birds are tough because especially close-ups on birds because birds are not attractive. So when you get in really close to the details and everything like that, a lot of birds don't really look good, and especially not with a green bar through their
Yeah.
beak.
Go look at last week. Yeah, Scott Bourne had a picture of a bird or two last week at the beginning of the show. Go check out his out and you'll have an idea. Oh, all right. So you know what the problem is? When you don't have enough room in front of the animal that's flying, it creates a very, very uncomfortable feeling for the viewer. It looks like they're kind of trapped in there. You would need another, 4 or 5 inches in front of the bird to not really be, And you, unfortunately, the place you have the extra room is up top and not in front of it. So it doesn't make it as a.
They're all shooting for magazine covers. They're there, though.
Hey, I know where that is.
Oh, dude, that's downtown Tampa.
That's Oldsmar. No,
Nice light.
Yeah, it's not a bad shot. It's
A little bit of perspective, but
yeah, but it's not bad. It's not. Hey, I do want. We're gonna take a short break. We're gonna come back. We've got some more. I do want to mention Dick Clark passed away today.
I know,
saw
and that's
that.
sad.
So just send our thoughts and prayers out to his family. And he had a tremendous impact on the entire music industry. And hosted the American Bandstand for many, many years. I kind of grew up with him, and being
well, just something silly, but New Year's.
Oh, yeah.
New Year's,
New Year's
like,
Rockin' Eve.
once he stopped doing New Year's, it just never, it never felt the same.
And he'd always make that appearance at the end, which I thought it was still amazing that he would do that. But anyway, our hearts are with his family and things at a time like this. So anyway, very, very, very sad thing. And it kind of just fits with some of the images we've been looking at. So that poor chick, that poor squeezed to death chick. Anyway, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to look at a few more, and we're going to have a giveaway. So Nancy, get ready for the giveaway information, and we'll be right back right here on the grid.
Oh gosh, I guess I shouldn't stretch him while everybody's
wait till we get it.
My name is Douglas Saunders. I'm a commercial advertising photographer. I may be Washington, D.C. based, but I take my assignments all over the world. We have a product, it's an iPad case, and I'll be showing you how to put together an entire ad shoot from pre-production to actual photo shoot to my post-production retouching process. You're going to learn about coming up with a creative concept, dealing with your clients, lighting on location, actually handling a photo shoot day with the multiple members of your crew and client on set, the retouching process. What do retouchers look for when you're delivering all the content they need to composite an image together in the end? You're going to see everything. Everything's going to be thrown up in the air, and we're going to put it all together piece by piece. If you're at all familiar with the type of work I do, come over to kelbytraining.com, check out my video, and see how I put an entire shoot together.
Hey, we are back. Frenchie's getting the contest ready. We're going to look at one, and right after this one, Frenchie, we're going to go to you for the contest idea.
Okay.
These are people laying in.
It's just weird.
That's just weird. Snapshot.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Not
Guy
good.
with a hose.
You know, as far as editing goes, those two
Joe
together-
McNally.
Rip off.
Joe McNally rip-off shot.
Oh, blatant. At least
Not as
change
well
it up
done.
a little bit.
Foggy boat in Maine. Silence fills the room. Okay, so what could we tell this person?
Sign up to kelbytraining.com.
Post these on Flickr immediately.
She's happy. It's a good expression.
With really, really, really bad light.
Yeah.
It's brighter down here.
Yeah, her hand is brighter
shiny.
than her face, which is not really a good thing.
No.
Both of her hands are brighter. Go back real quick. The foggy boat is okay because it's foggy, but it's not a very interesting. Boat's dead, at the horizon line. That's Joe.
Get rid of that.
Get rid of that.
Get rid of that.
Get rid of that.
Get
Get rid of that.
Get
Get rid of that.
For the sparkly one, turn off your fill flash. Just turn it off.
Yeah. All right, Frenchie. Contest time. We're going to do more critiques, but contest time.
Okay, now we have a whack of prizes today. So I had asked the audience of those 6 photography books, if there was one that was mentioned that you want in particular, keep that in mind because I can't list them all because I don't have it. So, but we do have an iPhone book. We do have 6 photography books.
T-shirt?
We've got the T-shirt from the NAP contest.
Adorama gift cards.
And we
Come
have
on.
2 Adorama gift cards. So what you're going to do is in the comment box on the live blog, in one comment, do not space it out because we'll never find it all, your name, your email, and the prize you want, and submit the comment. It won't be published. It'll just say awaiting moderation, only enter once. And if you guys can, enter once, get it over with so we can get back to publishing comments because I can't publish any comments while all the entries are coming in.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And that's it.
Thank you. Cool. All right, back to Matt here. So what we got? That's kind of a cool shot. Kind of.
I'll go through them and then we can kind
Anguish.
of grab
All right.
one or two that we want to talk about.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay.
Not bad.
That was neat.
Okay. So can I say something about this one?
Yeah.
Is it just me? I never see a photo of a person laying down where you're above them that I really like.
It's hard to get a good shot like that. It's not a flattering position for people.
No.
Because all of your skin kind of
skin
falls
kind of-
back, and
It's like your hands under one of those blow dryers
And
in
I
the
see
bathroom.
people do it all
Yeah.
the time, but I never really see one that I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
Scott's got it. I mean, that's
Hey, Frank Dorhoff has a comment here. Maybe a tip. When you want to add images for a competition, always add them to a line and go through them quick. The good ones will jump out. If they don't jump out, don't send them in. A good shot will get your attention in a fraction of a second. Very good, Frank. Thank you.
Yeah.
How you doing, Frank? Frank? From Holland. I'm from Holland. Isn't that weird?
So overall, I think good.
Did anybody get that reference? It's an Austin Power. Thank you. Gold member.
Overall, we like nice lighting for the most part.
Yeah. Not bad.
All right.
You're going in the right direction.
Lots of flowers.
It's an interesting perspective. It's not bad.
Yeah. That's not enough detail of a plane to make it really
Well,
cool.
you know what, though? It's bad processing because if you added some... Do me a favor. Oh, just open that in Camera Raw. Can you Command R?
Oh, no, I like fireworks better, dude.
And hit Command R.
It's not going to open.
It won't open? It's like a PNG.
PNG.
You don't even want to go to the
crap.
next one.
All right, well, forget it. I was just going to say, all you had to do is add the black slider. That would have done it. Levels will do it. Can you open it up in Level?
Hey, I can do that.
All right, go to Levels. Drag the black slider to the right.
Even better.
Auto. Auto's better, but drag the black slider to the right.
There you go.
Drag the other slider in. Yeah, the highlights. Ooh. Yeah, it's just, it's lacking a little.
Some contrast isn't a bad thing. You don't need to take it all out in the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next photo. Whew, that's got to go.
Keep going.
Lots of glows. See the glows? Bad glows. And
Bad
this
subject.
Is also bad subject, bad glows, and it's washed out. It's another photo that needs blacks. It's washed out.
Yeah, I mean, oh, jeez. If I double click on it.
I know everyone's thinking, why aren't they using Lightroom? It's a long story.
It's a long story. All right, next person. There's no
Snapshot.
Again.
Snapshot.
HDR
Better snapshot. HDR snapshot. Snapshot.
And dirt lot snapshot.
Yeah, that's a golf course, I think, maybe snap. Anyway, yeah, those are...
right time of day for most of them, but just not a real...
Need a little work on... well, hold on. Can we go back to that one? I don't want to just say you need a little work. Like,
Okay.
Hey, by the way, so I asked Matt when I came in, I said, Matt, I want to make sure, because people have complained, you only show what's wrong with the bad shots. Why don't you show any good shots? You were going through 400 images. Did you see a lot of really good stuff?
No, this is all very representative of everything that I
Okay,
found.
because people think, oh, you're just showing bad stuff. All right.
So what do we tell? I mean...
What would you say? All right, Eric,
what
can we do to help this guy or woman?
Put a person in it. Where's all the people shooters out there? I'm seeing a lot of landscape shooters. Put a person in it. Put some kind of subject in there that's interesting. So, and then I would crop it.
Yeah, because you know what it is? They're not really subjects here. It's just like if you had to ask, what's the subject here? Everything.
Yeah. I mean, you do Google search for golf course photos.
You usually find like a golf cart somewhere. It'll be anchored with something, or there'll be a pin.
It's got to have a bridge. It's got to have a stream.
There
it's gotta
are
have something.
phenomenal golf courses.
This isn't a great golf course.
No.
So you don't have a great subject.
And look, you have all the tire tracks in
Yeah.
front and stuff. Yeah, this is
I mean, you want to fall back in basic composition. Put something in the foreground, the middle ground. Fill it up.
Yeah.
It's just a flat image.
Yeah, very good.
All right.
All right, quickly.
You don't have to fill it up with a broken golf or trash.
cart?
See,
Grocery
grocery
cart,
cart,
yeah.
not attractive.
At least there's something in there though. There's
Not
subject matter
attractive
now.
little. Not good.
It's cool that they caught it, but yeah.
This. What I would just say to this person is, I kind of like the treatment and stuff.
That's the best one.
That one's the best one by far. But you got to pick better subjects.
Walking around the home
no
front.
one's going to see an old, rusty, junky shopping cart and go, "Wow, nice, rusty, junky shopping cart."
Yeah. Here.
Okay, there we go. Interesting, cool shot.
Awesome perspective, yeah.
Very nice, beautiful.
Dreamy.
All right, go back. Look at the dreaminess of the shot. It really is. The lighting is good. I love the duotone effect. Good composition and a very interesting subject.
Yep. Well framed.
This is a good action shot, but it's kind of busy.
If it was
It's
tighter,
disturbing,
maybe.
too.
Yeah, it's disturbing and it's
There's a lot of
sad.
animal violence going on
Yeah,
today.
a lot of animal, but I like this.
This is
That's
cool.
cool.
That's just cool. Cool shot and great composition.
Leaving all that negative space, though, that's that sense of motion you were talking about.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right there. See how the space in front of him gives him a place to move?
That wouldn't look the same with a tight crop.
That would not look right with a tight crop. Having that space in front of him. See the space in front of the tiger, too.
Nice post-processing, little vignette.
That's a lioness, though, isn't it?
A little glowy, but...
We need pictures of deers. Get it? Deers? Okay, sorry.
Cool.
I like that. I like
neat.
the backlitness of it. I like that.
Great stuff.
Very good. Good
That's
stuff.
good.
Good photographer.
Okay.
Crop too tight, not pretty bird.
Bird's not getting any prettier.
It's getting worse, or it's getting worse.
Still not a pretty looking bird.
Okay.
I like this.
I deliberately included these.
How is the bee better looking than the bird?
Yeah, you have a bee that looks better than the birds, there's a problem.
I deliberately included these because I thought, so
That scares
I
me.
know there's a lot of people that love macro photography of bugs. And when you show your work to a photographer who can appreciate the close-up, the detail, what you had to do to get that shot, I think they'll appreciate it. When you show your work to just about everybody else that's out there,
It's creepy
most
bugs.
people get
They'd be
skeeved
weirded
out by
out.
bugs.
Yeah, bugs are not, they're insects, they're not fun.
Like,
not-
I can
they're not cuddly.
appreciate what it took for him to get this photo.
Right.
But
That's just, I don't enjoy looking at it. I wouldn't hang it in my home.
It's not going to get the same hits as like a kitty website.
Right, yeah.
yeah.
Real quickly, we're running out of time.
What time is it?
We have 5 minutes left.
All right.
Didn't we start the show at
We did
5:10?
start late.
4:10?
Now we have 3 minutes left. Keep going. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Little side lighting.
Yeah,
It's
I kind of
kinda
like it.
cool lighting.
Interesting.
Processing cool.
I like the little over processed, but I like the movement of the cab.
You could probably do half of the processing on it.
Yep.
And maybe paint it a little more on the cab.
Yeah. I like it.
That looks cool.
Nice.
Looks like a Trey Ratcliffe. Looks like a Trey shot. You know, he's got a lot of things from his travels in Asia. I like
It'd be
that.
cool if I could see more of the sky that was behind it. Like if it wasn't so like I'm sure it was
More of a
night,
glow.
but-
Yeah.
That's okay. That's not the subject. The subject's going to, you know. This one I'm not too crazy about.
It's
There's
the
people walking on the bridge, and it's blown out in the background. It's over processed. It was like going so good, and then it just kind of fell apart.
Plus, it's been
done to death.
It's been
Yeah.
done 1 or 2 times. Yeah.
I kind of like
Kinda neat.
this. I like the wide angleness, the angle. It's kind of interesting. I kind of like that one. I like the way it says the future up in the
Yeah.
right corner. Kind of like that one. Not bad overall.
all right.
Standard everyday old.
You got
That's,
nothing. You got
nothing.
nothing good in the
You got
foreground.
nothing.
You got nothing good in the foreground.
That's kind of cool.
Now this is a very interesting looking cloud shot. This isn't your everyday cloud shot. That cloud shot, and it takes a lot. I like that one. And then it fell apart.
Yeah, you got nothing in this.
If the foreground stuff goes solid black, usually it's not doing a lot for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same as the first one. Right
Yeah.
time of day. Good, nice light, but it's just there's nothing really
Yep.
interesting.
All right, we're gonna do one more. We have to go.
All right, here I starred one of them.
The best for last.
No, that's nice.
That's cool.
I personally, I don't generally like it when something's creeping in from the edge, like those trees up there. But I love how clear the water is. This could it looks like you could use a little post processing,
Like
little more
levels of
contrast.
a little levels
Yeah.
adjustment. Yeah, but that's not bad. Next. I kind of like that with a levels adjustment, but it's not. There's nothing in the foreground. It's
Yeah.
a shot that most anybody standing in that spot would get at that time. I love that.
That's neat.
That's
Yeah.
a great shot. It's one of the best shots we've seen today.
I like the panoramic crop on it too.
I love the
It works really
panoramic
well
crop.
like that. That's one
That's
of the
interesting.
when you center something and it works. You know,
Yeah,
you're,
if
you're
anything,
breaking a
it
rule
works.
there.
It works for this one.
I'm seeing that
there's-
tree of
there
life
is
movie
kind
now.
of a glow around the tree, which is either cool or bad post processing. I
Yeah.
can't decide which.
If it's a holy tree, it's cool.
Yeah. But I that looks good. Next,
Yeah,
that looks interesting.
pattern.
I think it's kind of cool. I like the pattern up here. I like the sky, like all that. You got to straighten this stuff.
Yeah,
You got to go into that lens correction filter
straighten those out.
and
yeah.
straighten those out. And
Oh, that's such a beautiful location. You can get a better shot than that.
Is that-
Recompose. Get more beach or
is
something.
That's the thing in France, in the background. That's the The thing of the thing, the
Wee wee. Wee wee.
thing.
Oh, yeah. No.
No.
Okay.
Back to that.
Like that.
We done?
Pick one last random one and we're done. Here we go. People.
People. Good.
Nice. Yes. Very interesting. Love the lighting. It's a little bright.
Right here.
Right there.
If you bring that down, like you said, everything goes to the brightest thing in the.
Yeah, your
it's a
eyes
really
draw
cool
to
picture.
That, so.
You could.
Knock that down or do a vertical crop on that. Gradient.
Oh, wrong kind
Ooh,
of gradient.
gradient. So he's going to do a gradient map up to that and then change the blend mode to soft light.
There you go. I think it might have been a goof and they were trying to cover it up.
Oh, it's still too
but
bright.
It's
I think
Multiply?
maybe it's. You can just tone it down. Do anything.
still
All
looks
right.
neat.
Shadow and highlights. Very nice. Now,
Little.
cropped a little too close to the face. But you know what? It's black. You can add another inch or two. No problem.
Yeah.
That's a very, I would actually make it quite a bit. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can you open that in Photoshop, go to canvas size, or you can just do it right there. More. Yeah, tuck it in and go more. Go another. A little more. Right there.
It gives your viewers something to feel.
Look at that.
Yeah.
See? That's a great shot. I love that.
Yep.
I love the texture on her skin and stuff. I like this shot. This is cool. Cool stuff.
That's a lot of negative
Probably
space that works. I like
Paint
that.
her a little bit brighter. Just a little bit.
Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like the contrast.
her,
but-
yeah.
I hate not seeing her eyes.
That's a problem. And where it's the brightest is unfortunate.
Where? Right down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, right down there.
Yeah, clean up maybe the bird stuff on the wall.
And
That's just a little. In the last frame it worked. In this frame it's too much.
Yeah.
It's just blown out too much.
Nice. I like all the post-processing stuff
Yeah.
here. I like the gesture that she's in. I like the hair. I like all the post. I like the texture over the top of it. I like the border. I think that's a very nicely done shot.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
Well, guys,
We ended on a good note.
I hope that was helpful on some level. I'm glad we did get a couple of good shots in there.
It brings you back around.
Brings it back around here at the end. And I also hope everyone takes it, to understand is that we're trying to do something different. We're not trying to do what's on Flickr. And if anybody today was offended in any way by anything we said, take the images that you're upset about, go to Flickr. People will line up to tell you we were wrong.
Digital
They're
hugs.
brilliant.
Or send an email to Eric.
Yeah.
Send the email to Eric and he'll tell you
let
it's
Eric
great. Nancy.
Nancy's
I
raising her
just wanted
hand.
to say, actually, a lot of people are saying you're being too nice, but they also want to know how they can submit their photos for the next time.
Okay, so I posted it today everywhere. I posted it on Google+. I posted it on my blog. I posted it on Twitter. I posted it on Facebook.
Okay.
I don't know where else I can post
Yeah.
All right,
it.
here,
MySpace,
look at this, 'cause
Friend Square.
I think this will be helpful, though. Next time, what I'd like to do is we'll get something set up on kelbytv.com/thegrid where everybody can go and just leave a comment like you do on every other website where you're watching this show. You leave a comment with a link. And then that way we can post it everywhere and say, just go here. But the other thing to do is if you're thinking about posting your images, get them into some type of a website that it's easy to take them off of.
Matt wants
As
to
the
steal your
person
work.
that took them out of the website today, I can tell you that it'd be helpful if they were easier to take off.
If you do make them easier to take off, though, make sure you put a massive watermark on them.
Yeah.
If they're on a Google, if they're on like a Google, and the Google and Facebook are great because I can just drag them right off of there.
Right. All right. Well, thank you everybody that did submit very, very much. Eric, thank you for being on the show and
Yeah,
joining
thank
us
you.
and sharing in the love.
I hope I didn't make you guys hold back a little bit. You guys were gentle. I was expecting.
You're such a nice guy.
You know what it is? I think that you're like offsetting us.
This was tough. I came on here and I'm like, am I supposed to be brutal? I guess I was a little bit quiet, not stepping up, ripping on everybody. But
I know he's
it was
usually
good.
so mean too.
I know. Eric's awful.
When the mic's off.
I know. dude.
Wait to hear the outtakes from that class yesterday.
He tells everybody their photography sucks.
All right. Real quickly, Eric, where can they learn more about you? Where can they go and find you on the web?
ErikValind.com. Yeah, it's got my links to Google+, which is going to come in handy for the next couple weeks. I'm really active on Twitter, and I love Instagram. So part of me wanted to square crop and filter every photo that was up there. So ErikValind.com has the links to all that.
Excellent. And Matt, where can we find more about you?
Probably. I mean,
Hey, that guy was good. Look at that last guy. Why can't we critique his work? He was really good. That guy, look at that stuff.
That's dangerous.
That guy's freaking good.
Yeah, he is.
See, they're just being nice because I'm here right now.
Next week.
Next week I'm in trouble.
Oh, he's got troubles. He's got troubles. All right, Matt.
Just check out my website over at lightroomkillertips.com. All my social media stuff is there, and that's where I do my blog and all that fun stuff.
You can go to scottkelby.com for me, and on the right side I have links to all my G+ stuff, Twitter, Facebook, and so on. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Frenchie.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Brad and Pete, thank you for helping us out.
Cool.
Thanks to our studio audience of 2.
One now.
One now. See you guys next week right here live on The Grid. Take care,
Awesome.
everybody.
Thank you.
On The Grid live.
This week's episode of The Grid is sponsored by Impix. Shoot today, upload tonight, we ship tomorrow. Manfrotto. Imagine more. On One Software, software that gets you back to shooting.
Adorama, more than a camera store. And Tiffin, helping create the world's greatest images.